Hi, I'm going to show you how I set up my anchors. I use them in my kayak here. Um, yeah, the kind of anchor I use, it's a 4-point anchor. Got these flanges that come out. There's a lock that comes down to lock the blades open. When it drags across the bottom, these will hang up in the mud, on rocks, weeds, all kinds of stuff. And they hold real well. But they do create a special problem, and that is that they get stuck and you can't get them out. So the anchor is designed with 2 holes in it, one on the bottom, one on the top. A lot of people want to put the anchor rope directly to the top one, and that's not correct. If you put your rope straight to the top, what's going to happen is if you hang up in the rocks and stuff, you can't get yourself out. But if you hook onto the bottom, you use a weak link up on top, you can break this loose, and now you'll drag the anchor out backwards, and it'll allow you to get it out easily. This is basically how it looks when it's done. You have an anchor clevis on one end and a zip tie at the other with a length of chain and some slack in the middle. So what I do is I take 2 feet of chain, an anchor clevis, put the chain right to the bottom. Snug it up. Now when I'm putting these together to use, I actually use a little bit of Loctite on them, but I use Loctite on everything. Then when you pull your chain out, you come back about 2 lengths, leave a little bit of slack in there, and you just take a small zip tie. It doesn't have to be a very big zip tie. These zip ties are amazingly strong. And you just zip tie right through that top loop. That leaves a little bit of slack on this side, and the zip tie is actually all that's holding your boat nice and tight in the water. Now go along, and the fingers open up, catches on the bottom. This zip tie will hold the boat. It's not a problem. But if you get stuck in the rocks, the weeds, or on whatever kind of junk, and you can't get out, it just pops loose. You can break it out. That'll drag your anchor out backwards, and it'll allow you to get out. It's also a good emergency if you get caught in a really rough current. One good hard jerk, you can set it free. Now, the anchor rope that I use, the line I use paracord. I tie it to another anchor clevis and to a carbiner. I have a piece of 1/2-inch PVC that runs through the middle of a pool noodle. This is my float. This is the stop. I hook this directly to my anchor trolley, but as I've learned here recently, that's really not a good idea if you're fishing in current. So I'm going to change this. I fish in bays. I'm going to change this. I'm going to have about 10 feet of extra rope coming out, knotted here on the upward side of the pool noodle, and I'm going to put a cleat on my kayak so I can run it through my anchor trolley to the cleat, and then if I get on a big fish or if I get caught in the current, I can let myself go very quickly. I can get away from my anchor. This will float. I can come back and pick it up at any time. I connect the 2 of them by simply using this clevis here. Like such. A little snug. That one I don't use Loctite because I change back and forth between the 2. 1.5 is my go-to anchor. I can use it. It'll hold me if I get it caught in the weeds, and I can drag it through the mud and have a really nice slow drift going on. So this is the completed set. That's how it looks when it's done. I have a piece of 3-inch PVC pipe in my crate that this sits down in. This rolls up, sits right next to it. Quick and easy. I can grab this, lift it out by the chain. And if you want to mark, you can simply take it just like this, drop the whole thing in the water, and as long as you're not in over 40 feet of water, this will mark where you were at. Thank you for watching. I will make another video with an update on with the cleat on the kayak and show you what I came up with. Thank you very much. Good fishing.